Hey YouTube, Michael Double X the Beast back here again on my channel, DXB Sports Cards. I did part one of my No More collection a few days ago, so I wanted to come back and do part two. This is another, I don't think there's about 25 more cards here. Like I talked about in the first one, I'm just going back through and essentially showing everything my collection, just so I can get back on track where I can do regular mail days instead of having to show so many. I can just focus on the mail days when stuff comes in. But gonna get started here, and this is a pretty nice lot of cards all the way through. Maybe not as high end towards the end as the other one, but maybe better all the way through. So we'll run through these pretty quickly. First card, 2002 Donruss Studio Stars. This is the gold parallel. Obviously, you can see the gold background there. They're made to look like a credit card, and just be pretty simple design. You can see where it put stats, in as essentially the credit card number, and gives it that effect there. This card's cool because it's jersey numbered 5 of 250. And here's the platinum parallel from the same set. So still 2002 Donruss Stars, just with the the silverish blue background, same design across the board. This one is not jersey number. I missed it by one. It's 6 of 50. And here's the 2003 version of the Studio Stars, which is clear acetate. It's quite a bit of an upgrade on design. Looks really good, I think, across the board. Numbered 4 of 25. Like you can kind of see the serial number right here across the bottom. Just a nice looking card. Obviously pretty rare with it only 25 copies. Took me a little while to get one of these. Up next is Fleer Platinum, and this is the platinum finish parallel. You can just kind of tell there in the camera that it's like a full background. I keep getting the glare from this lamp I have just to shine some light on it, but it's a very, very simple design and nothing crazy. It's from 2003. I don't think I said the year, 2003, but it's also jersey numbered 5 of 100. You can see up here in the corner, it says platinum, and obviously it's from Fleer Platinum and then the platinum finish. So, just a simple card, but a little bit extra special with the jersey number there. Up next, I just got this one in yesterday, actually, and so I can't remember. I think I'm up to 4 or 5 No More Diffractors. This one looks really cool. I was trying to look it over really good last night when I got it in, but this one has more full on the border than the one I showed in video 1. So you see a little bit more of the different finish. But Diffractors, you just can't go wrong with the Diffractor. Just one of the best cards of the 90s. So I think I'm down. I'm at, like, I think it's 5 that I have, 4 or 5, something like I said. But it means I've still got about 85 more to go. I don't know if I'll ever get them all, but that's okay. Up next, 2002 playoff absolute memorabilia, and this is the Spectrum. You can see right here, right above the product logo. You can see it. It's just looks just like the base card, except for with a playoff didn't make refractors, but essentially it's just with a reflective refractor top finish on it. These are great cards just for, they're not expensive at all. It's numbered to 100, and definitely worth picking up just because they're so cheap and nice to grab. This is 98, I believe it's 98 Leaf Rookies and Stars, and it's the longevity. It's got a full finish to it. Just a good picture there of Nomar swinging the bat. Nothing spectacular with it, but they're super rare. This one's numbered 50 of 50. You know, if like I said, if you watch enough of my videos or post on Instagram or anything, you know, I'll chase the first serial number, the last serial number, and the jersey number as much as I can. And so I always like adding those when I get the chance. This is 2004 playoff absolute memorabilia, and this is the Spectrum from this, and this is the base Spectrum, if you will, the silver one, number to 100. And these have extremely shiny surface. I really liked this set when they came out. I busted quite a few boxes and pulled some of these, not of Nomar, but of other players. And so, you know, definitely cool to get. And of course, right on cue, this one's numbered 5 of 100 with the jersey number. So just a cool shiny card. And then up next, I have the same. It's the same one. This is the gold version. So the Spectrum here, if I can get them side by side, you can probably see it better. The Spectrum on the one on the right here is in gold, and so is the absolute memorabilia logo. So other than that, they're identical. Those two things are different, and then the serial number is different. This one's number 10 of 50. So this one's numbered to 50, and the regular one is numbered to 100. Let's see. This is from, I believe it's 2003 Flair Ultra. And this is the Photo Effects Gold, and it's numbered to 25 right there on the front. And I like it because it, you know, it looks like obviously looks like a picture, you know, is what it's going for. And I like how they did the gold in this, almost like a kid wrote it. Just, you know, like it looks neat. You know, it's in gold full, and then the serial numbers in gold. But just a neat looking insert card that they did. And on the back, of course, it's Photo Effects Masterpiece. So very cool. Next, 98 Bowman Chrome, and this is the golden anniversary. You can see Nomar's name, the facsimile signature is in gold, and that's really the only difference with these. I still do not have a golden anniversary refractor, and will probably never have one just because they're numbered to 5. And this version is number 250. Mrs. Jersey number 1. It's 6 of 50. But this, you know, this is early in his career. It's not his rookie year. It's his second, you know, full year. But very cool card from Bowman Chrome. And this is, I believe it's 2003 EX. And this is the Credentials Future with the red full background. This one, you can tell it's stuck to card right there in Nomar's helmet, and a little bit on the surface has some issues. So at some point in time, if I can find a higher grade one, I'll pick one up. Yeah, you can see it says Essential Credentials Future right there, and the serial number over here, it's 11 of 60. If the camera's going to pick it up or not. 11 of 60, you can kind of see it. But yeah, these are nice. Oh, it's 2004. I said 3. It's 2004. That's why I was thinking the 2003s are the clear acetate ones. They're the blue and the gold acetate ones. So yeah, it's a nice looking card. It's not one of the better credentials, obviously, but nice nonetheless. Okay, so the next here, I'm gonna go on a run of 98 Stadium Club triumvirates. So anybody that knows the triumvirates knows they're in 3 categories, and it's the luminous, which is the base like this one. And this is supposed to be the most common or the easy one. Well, I just picked this one up maybe a few weeks ago. It took me, you know, over a year and a half to complete the rainbow, and it was the easy one that was the hard one to find. It's just the way it goes. But this is the luminous, and it's just, there's nothing reflective on it. It's just that bronze full with the textured look to it. And I cannot help myself when I see these cards and they're at the right price, I just pick them up. And you can see the holes cut through. You know, I just think they're awesome. So the back of these are just plain. It's just cardboard with the card number and some information about Nomar here. Um, so, like I said, that is the luminous. And then I have two of the luminescence. And you can see these are quite the upgrade just with the reflective, refractor type finish on it. Really like these a lot. They look good. The back is identical to the luminous, no difference. But the front is quite the upgrade just with the reflective. And then, like I said, I've got two of these of that version. And then the most rare one is the illuminator. And for some reason, I've picked up three of these. I don't know how I found three of these and only one luminous, but that is what happened. These, okay, so the background is completely acetate. So you can see my finger through it. Obviously, you can see the red binder in the background. The player is completely reflective. I cannot get the light to pick it up the way I want here. But the player is completely a refractor finish except for his skin, his face, and his arm here. But and then this logo behind the triumvirate logo with the shortstop, it's also a refractor finish. And then on the back, the cutout is also refractor finish, and so is this little square around the Topps logo. So even just going from the luminescent to the illuminator, it's quite the change. The illuminator is just awesome, and these look really good too. Like I said earlier, I have somehow ended up with three of these, and I don't really know why I did, but like I said, when the price is right on, I like them so much that I'll just grab them. So one of my favorite insert sets from the 90s. Up next, this is 2003. This is Fleer Hardball. This is rounding third. So you've got the base one, first, second, third, and I think there's a home run as well. Maybe a 1 of 1, but rounding third, you can see the 3 pieces of game used bat. And it is super, super rare at 3 copies. So this one's numbered 3 of 3. I don't know if we can get a good zoomed in picture of the serial number there, but that's okay. There you can kind of see it. But just kind of a unique design, obviously, with the size of the card. It's just that round cutout. When you compare it to the size of another card. But I'm not a big game use person, but when I saw this pop up and the uniqueness of it, I went ahead and jumped on it. Got one more game use card, and this is one of my favorites. If not my favorite design, just because of the popularity of the 500 home run club version of these. But this is 1999 Upper Deck, a piece of history, and it's game used bat. Everybody knows the Babe Ruth and the Jimmy Fox and that variation, but these kind of get overlooked. The current players that we're playing. And they are super short printed. This is one of the tougher non-serial numbered game use cards you can chase down of any of the players in the set. So I was very happy to pick up this Nomar and be able to add it to my collection. I just got it in maybe a month ago or something. Up next is 2000 Topps Stadium Club Chrome. And this is a first day issue refractor. You can see that shine on these is really awesome. It's one of the better chrome finishes. They are super, super tough to find. It's numbered 17 of 25. You can see it right here by my thumb. Of course, that's the Scott Rowland jersey number version. That's a joke, by the way. I'm not chasing Scott Rowland jersey numbered Nomar cards, but I always notice things go like that because I'm always looking for 17 of whatever serial number for Roland. But it's just a nice looking card, very, very simple. You get the refractor finish, and then you get the first day issue text right there, and that's really the only thing that sets it apart. On the back, it doesn't say anything about it being a first day issue. It just has the refractor up by the card number. And then, of course, the serial number. And there are some fakes of these. I don't want to call them fakes. They were printed by Topps um, without a serial number, and you'll see the fonts different. You have to really pay attention to where the font of the serial number is, and placement on it, and the type that they use. But you will see some that people have gotten and stamped themselves, and I despise them, but they are out there. This is 99 Topps Finest, and this is gold refractor. I showed one of the other gold refractors from the set on the first video I did, and this is just one of the other ones that's in the set. I think he has 3. I think I still have one more that I maybe don't have, but of course it's got the decal edge. Like I mentioned before, it's got to have the protector on it, or I really just don't even add them. But it's it's got that great gold finish, and throughout the Finest runs, just different years, the gems tends to be my favorite subset within the Topps Finest brand. I'm a big fan of those typically, because a lot of times you get this honeycomb design, and I just like the way it looks. It breaks up the background quite a bit. Very cool card. Of course, very rare. Number to 100. Almost had 15. That's the serial number. The back is reflective, and it does say gold refractor up here in the top. So I like that. It's one more thing that if somebody was going to fake one of these cards that they have to deal with. But that's what you want. You want as many identifying things as you can on these cards, so that it just gives you more places to look in case people try to fake. But great gold finish. One of the better designs from the era. Big fan. Getting down to some pretty cool stuff. Got a 2000 Upper Deck. This is Ultimate Victory, and this is the gold parallel, and it is numbered 5 of 25, so it's jersey numbered. And I'm not the biggest fan of most Upper Deck cards. There's obviously there's a lot of good ones. This is just an awesome design to me. I think it's one of the better uses of reflective technology, if you will, that they did. And it kind of has like a shadow box effect, just with the smaller picture here, and then the Nomar, and then this one not being in color. It's just a very cool look. And then of course you get the hollow full with the logo there. And I like the jersey number, that just adds to it. And then the serial number just being on the front. It's very, very cool. There's nothing on the back to identify that it's a different parallel. It's just everything, all the action on this one's on the front. But really cool looking glow to it. Looks awesome in hand. Got 4 cards left here. Up next, 99 Topps Chrome, and this is the Early Road to the Hall refractor. Took me a long time to find one of these two, and this is another card that I've seen some greening problems. Some of the players. So really, if you're looking for one of these cards, be cautious of greening. Try to find one that's has as little as you can, or just price it accordingly if it does have greening to it. But another card with great surface. Topps, they were really rolling good at this point in time with their refractors. And on the back, it does say refractor here in the top, and then it's serial numbered 031 of 100. So this is just another great 90s card that a lot of us player collectors, set collectors, just people who collect from the era hold it in pretty high regard, especially when you look at the great design you get versus the money you have to spend. It's really not, it's kind of an expensive card, but it's not that bad. Up next is 98. This is Fleer Tradition, and this is the classic 61. And the same as the credentials I showed, in the first video. I love that we have a card that's called Classic 61. It's always obviously a throwback to the 63 Fleer design, and they've got Nomar in this throwback jersey. I think that's just, just adds to this card. And made me really want one even worse, even more whenever I was trying to find one. The only thing different between this and the vintage 61 is this gold foil here. The basketball ones on these probably look a little bit better because it's a hollow foil. But the baseball looks good as well. And like I said, it's more about the design as a throwback to the 63 Fleer design. And obviously they're very rare. 036 of 63, and then it has the classic 63 stamped on it as well. So you get the serial number out here in this bigger font, and then you have the of 63 classic 63, and then the card number is in gold foil as well, and it's you can see it 9C right there. So I've seen maybe one of these before that had no stamping on it, and I don't know why. And even the card number obviously was missing. So it wasn't a Nomar, it was somebody else. But I don't think there's fakes out there of these. But definitely, if you're buying these, you want to make sure this gold foil looks right, and it's right placement, and then you want to make sure that all of this lines up as well. I mean, you can see they placed that right in the middle. Very specific with the type of fonts, two different types of fonts with the serial number and then the type of card. But awesome card. Definitely recommend anybody picking those up. So I got 2 cards left. And this one's 99 Fleer Tradition. And this is a starting 9. You can see the blue foil right here in the bottom. Jersey numbered 5 of 9. Also, the Fleer is in blue foil. And this is the checklist variation. I want the base card really badly. I don't have the base card starting 9. Obviously, I may never have it. It's it's just 9 of them. So and one thing to mention about both of these last 2, they come from Fleer Tradition. Fleer Tradition, especially in 98, 99, was a super low end product. So it makes you wonder how many of these cards got pulled that people thought this was just a vintage 61, maybe thrown away, who knows? Same story with the starting 9s. That's not like a card that screams, that this is a big card. So it's possible that some of these, didn't make it, that maybe got tossed in the trash, especially a checklist, somebody just pulled it out of a pack. Who wants a checklist? You know what I mean? And tosses it aside. So these cards are obviously super tough to find, even if all 9 copies were out there. But I just have a belief out of these lower end products, a lot of cards never make it. Only thing different on the back is the S, just to signify starting 9. That's it. The back otherwise is completely the same, but I do like that they added that, very cool card. Nothing flashy about it. It's more about the rarity of it and the chase of finding one of these. So I was thrilled to be able to add it. If I don't get any of the other starting 9s, that'll be okay. And last and certainly not least, this is one of my favorite design cards from the era. And this is a 97 Pinnacle, totally certified. And this is the platinum gold. And you can see it's got the peel on it. And I don't know if I can get the camera to pick it up, but when you move it around, it kind of gives you that, I don't know, sunburst. I don't know the right way to describe it. Kind of look to it where everything, moves around and the background. Very, very cool cards. The design was awesome. This is all in hollow foil where it says rookie and shortstop and then the totally certified logo. And then Nomar's name is also in hollow foil. Of course, these are very, very rare. This one is 17 of 30. Another Scott Rowland jersey numbered card. And then platinum gold, you can see it's kind of inlaid in with the text there. So very subtle, but if someone was, trying to fake one of these, that's another line that you want to see, that's gives you a place to look for reference to see if that, something is printed differently or anything along those lines. There's nothing on the serial number to tell you that it's platinum gold. Obviously on the front, you see that it's gold and has this crazy awesome designs. But just one of the better cards from the time, and very difficult to chase down. Mr. Bruce Tony, he was kind enough to sell me this, and I believe I may be saying this wrong, but I believe he told me he either pulled it or got it from somebody right after it was pulled. So essentially, it hasn't passed through a ton of hands on eBay and something like that. So which I'm glad the peel's on it. The colors look great. It's in basically it's in perfect condition, and that's awesome. And it's one of my favorite cards in my collection. So I kind of wanted to end. I kind of want to end each video on a couple of the bigger cards or some of my favorite cards that are in my collection, and this one is definitely I would say probably my top 10 cards of Nomar overall. So very cool, and that's all I have for you in this video. I hope you enjoyed it. It's kind of a run through some pretty awesome 90s stuff there with there at the end. So really cool, and we'll catch you guys on my next video.